Hi, Netta. Thank you for that lovely introduction. My name is Susan Paquette, and I'm here today on behalf of Witkin and Neal. Witkin and Neal is working on our 15th year, assisting associations in collecting delinquent assessments through the process of non-judicial foreclosure. What is non-judicial foreclosure? Well, we're here to explain that today. But first, I would like to thank again HOA organizers for this chance to meet with all of you today. It's been several years that we've been able to join HOA organizers in their ABCs for HOAs, and we look forward to continuing our relationship for many more years. So, without further ado, let's talk about non-judicial foreclosure for homeowners associations. Right now on the screen, you can see the general timeline for an HOA's foreclosure. Now, non-judicial foreclosure, as the name implies, is a process outside of the court that involves using recording documents against a property to foreclose. Creditors throughout California, banks and deed of trust holders, use this process almost exclusively to end debtors' possessions of properties. Now, homeowners associations are the only other creditor, other than a bank, that can use a non-judicial foreclosure process. So it's a quicker, less expensive, easier process for you to eliminate having a non-paying delinquent owner. The homeowners association's foreclosure process begins with an initial notice sent to the owner called a pre-lien or intent to lien notice. This notice must be sent to the owner at least 30 days prior to the lien recording and must include several statutory disclosures. Additionally, the notice must offer the owner internal dispute resolution or alternative dispute resolution. These offers essentially give the owner a chance to meet with the board to discuss his dispute, or to meet with the board and a third-party negotiator. Now, assuming that our homeowner doesn't resolve his delinquency or use a dispute resolution method during those 30 days, the next step will be to record a lien on his property. Again, that has to take place no less than 30 days from the notice, and it must be approved by the board in an open session meeting before it can take place. This vote cannot be delegated to any other party. The board has to make the decision themselves. Continuing our foreclosure process, the actual step that commences a foreclosure is the recording of a notice of default on the property. Now, before that action can take place, at least 30 days have to elapse since the lien is recorded, and another meeting by the board must take place. Your board has to meet in executive session to approve this action, making sure to reference the property only by its assessor's parcel number, not by the unit number or the homeowner's name. There's also a statutory minimum threshold that must be met. The assessments must be at least $1,800 or 12 months delinquent. Proceeding after the notice of default records, the statute requires a mandatory 3-month waiting period. During that time, no additional foreclosure action can take place. However, our office will use that time to contact the board to confirm if you want to continue proceeding with the next step in foreclosure. That action is the publication of a notice of trustee sale. And that is actually the foreclosure sale that you probably heard so much about. It's a public auction held in the county that the property is located in. It's open to the public, and the association has several options when they get to that stage. You can choose to sell the property to an outside bidder. You could simply postpone the sale while you negotiate with the homeowner, or the association can take the choice of taking title to the property. Now, if the property is sold to an outside bidder, or even if the association takes title, the sale is subject to a 90-day right of redemption after foreclosure. This allows the former homeowner an additional 90 days to remit payments and regain title to his property. If the former owner does not redeem his property during the 90-day redemption period, then the association's foreclosure will be finalized with the recording of the trustee's deed upon sale. This document transfers title into the name of the successful bidder from the HOA's auction. So that's the entire foreclosure process for a homeowners association. However, before we leave you, we'd like to give you some final thoughts to consider. Only about 1% of our accounts go through this entire foreclosure process. Indeed, the vast majority of our accounts are resolved without the need for the association or another bidder to take title. Most of our files are resolved through payment plan monitorings, which we offer on behalf of homeowners associations, escrow demand preparation, surplus funds deliberation, and bankruptcy monitoring. Thank you for joining us today. If there are any questions about this presentation or any aspect of the non-judicial foreclosure process, please feel free to contact any of the staff members listed on this screen. My name is Susan Paquette. On behalf of Witkin and Neal, we hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you.